Welcome to Learning Math Skills with Kashif. So today this is the last lecture of the topic and very lengthy topic. We did 4 topics in this one unit, that is ratio, rate, time and speed. So today we will revise all the topics, some basic things again we will revise related to these topics. So first of all, what is your topic? The first topic you did is what you did first topic, that is ratio. So first of all, what is ratio? Ratio is basically the comparison between two quantities of same kind. The important thing is that comparison between two quantities of same kind. So ratio is denoted by these sign, not by the is equal to, not that is a sign of equal. Ratio show by these two dots. So let's see, for an example, find the ratio between 3 kg and 600 grams. So are the units are same? No, the units are not same. So first we have to make the units are same, means comparison between two same quantities. So either we will change this into kilogram, either we change this into grams. Okay, so this is easy for us, that how many grams in 1 kg? There are 1000 grams in 1 kg. So change this into grams, it will come 3000 grams and 600 grams. So now these are two quantities of same quantity, same kind. So now we can simplify and always try to leave your answer in the simplest form, right? So now we write this ratio form in two methods, 3000 ratio 600, right? The other way is 3000 over 600. In both ways you can write your ratio form answers. So now you can simplify it. 2 zeros 2 0 and 6 ones are 6, 6 fives are 30, 5 ratio 1. And similarly, if you cancel it, that also write 5 over 1. So your both forms are correct. So it's up to you, it's up to the question, okay, what type of question asked by to you. So now look at another example. Suppose we have find the ratio between 2 hours and 90 minutes. So now again these are the different kind of terms. So now we have to make it same kind of quantities. So how we can change this into minutes? How many minutes in 1 hour? 60. And how many minutes in 2 hours? That is 120. So it means 120 ratio 90. Now you can simplify this on the same table, like 0 cancels with 0, and at the table of 3, that is 3 ratio 4. So such kind of questions we did in exercise 9a. In the statement questions there is a word 2. 2 is very important in ratio questions. Like the statements are, there are 36 boys and 40 girls in a class. Find the ratio between boys to girls. So it means you have to write the number of boys first. Similarly, another statement like this one, find the ratio between boys and total number of students, right? So in this way you will write number of boys in the first one. If the statement is that find the ratio between total students to the boys, then you will write total student first. So you already practiced, so do more practice and you can do it very easily. These questions are very easy as you did previously in the lecture and exercise. So now come to the next topic. What is our next topic? Can you name it? Can you guess it? What is your new topic? Yes, your new topic is rate. Your new topic is rate. What is rate? Rate is basically comparison of two or more quantities of different kind. What is ratio? Ratio is basically comparison of two or more quantities of same kind. Ratio is comparison of two or more quantities of different kinds. So we can explain, revise it rate by an example. So for what is the example we taken, that is suppose Ali type 720 words in 16 minutes. Ali type 720 words in 16 minutes, right? Now another person, Saad type 525 words in 15 minutes. The third one is, let's see, that is who is? That is Jameel. And Jameel type 680 words in 17 minutes. So whose typing speed is faster among these three? So how can you find? So we will find the rate of Ali. Okay, what is the rate of Ali of typing words per minute? Similarly, what is the rate of Saad typing words per minute? So what will we do? Simply we will do divide total number of words by divided by total time. Total time is, that is 16 minutes. Means Ali's speed, Ali's rate you can say, that is 720 divided by 16. Saad's speed, that is 525 over 15, and Jameel's rate is 680 divided by 17. So now you can divide it. If you are good in mental calculations, then you can calculate it mentally. It's very easy. Like this one, 16 4s are 64, and what is left? 8. 16 5s are 80. Means 45 words per minute. That is rate. Similarly, Saad, 15 2s are 15 3s are, and 7 15 5s are 75. That is 35, right? Now 17 4s are. So Jameel's speed is 40 words per minute. Saad's speed is 35 words per minute, and Ali's rate is 45 words in 16 minutes. So whose speed is the fastest typing speed? That is Ali. So in this way you will solve your rate questions. Now come to the third one. What we did in the third, what is our third topic? That is time. That is time. So as you know, you are familiar, time we often use in our daily routine. About the timing, what type of timings are there? There are two types of timing. What type of timings we have? We have 12-hour clock. We have 12-hour clock and 24-hour clock, right? So in 12-hour clock, what we did, we use AM and we use PM. And what is AM timing and what is PM timing? AM timing means that is from midnight till noon, 12. And what is PM timing? That is from noon till midnight. That is your AM or PM timing. And 24-hour timing mean, so I can explain you by a clock. That's a clock. It's really a clock. Good circle. 12, 6, 3 and 9, 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10 and 11. So that is your hour hand, that is your minute hand. So now what is your AM timing? AM timing is from 12 midnight till 12 noon. So after 12 noon, this one comes 13 and then 14, then 15, and at the end it completes the 24-hour clock, right? So how can you convert the AM timing into PM timings and PM timings into AM timings? So if you have 8:30 AM, right, it means 8:30 in the morning. So what will you do? If you want to convert this into PM timings, simply we will remove AM, means your answer is 8:30. In 24-hour clock time, we no need to write AM or PM, right? So now look at another example. If we have 3:40 PM and we want to convert this into 24-hour clock, now it is 3:40 after 12 at noon. So it means we will add 12. We will add 12 in this timing. So 12 hours. It means it will come 15:40. Now 15:40 in 24-hour clock, like there. 1 plus 12, 2 plus 12, 3 plus 12, 4 plus 12, 5 plus 12. Means when we convert AM or PM timing, it's more than 1 PM, 2 PM. If PM timings are there, we will add 12 in that timing. So we will get 24-hour time. In this, you can find some time durations between some questions. If I look at the exercise from your time topic, so we can solve 1 or 2 questions from here. Time questions. Suppose we have a question that a train that left from, that's departure time is 0 to 40 and its journey time that is 55 minutes. And what will be train's arrival time? I write it shortly because the space is little less and we have to revise one more topic. So when departure time is given to you, journey time is given to you, and you have to find the arrival time, at which time train will arrive. So we will add in the departure time. It's 2:40 and we will add 55. So now I already told in the lecture that the time calculation is little bit tricky, because now 2:40, if we add in 2:40, it will come 2:40, we will add 55 minutes, it will come 95 minutes, right? Now there is no 95 minutes, the maximum timing is 60 minutes. So we will take 60 from here and that converts into the hour hand. So when we take 60 from here, how many minutes left there? There left 30 minutes. So it means 1 hour carry to there. So your arrival time is 3. What is 3? That is 2:40. It means 55 minutes. So add the, you take here from 60, what we left? We left 3:35 minutes. So the arrival time of the train is 3:35. Similarly, if we see another example, that departure time of the train is 22:35, right? And its journey time is, that is departure time, and its journey time is 8 hours. Now it's 22:35, right? So 22:35 means it is at night, that is 22:35. Now we have to 8 hours. If we have the clock, 8 hours means 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8, right? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 means it will reach there at 6:35 next day, right? Means if we calculate, then we got 35, but there is no 35 hours, 30 hours, so we will left minus 24 hour from here. So what we get, that is 6:35. That's its arrival time next day on the next station. So in other way, I told you that you can calculate mentally on your fingers. That is much easier. I personally feel that is the easy calculations. Suppose you have 22:35, it means 23:35, then 0:35, 1:35, 2:35, 3:35, 4:35, 5:35 and 6:35. In this case, you no need to subtract 24 or 60 or 90, that or whatever, then that is the make little bit tricks, little bit confuse the students. So other case, you can make a simple clock and then you will calculate your hours or minutes. That is more easier for you if you make a clock. It's up to you. I always said that every student have its own method of calculation. So adopt your own method of calculation in which you are easy. Adopt that method to calculate. So now the last topic of the chapter, that is a speed. In this chapter we find the speed. You already did the speed questions in the previous class. What is speed? Means if you travel such distance in suppose you travel 200 kilometers in 4 hours. So what will be the speed? So how can you find your speed? You find your speed distance divided by time. So what is your distance? Your distance is 200, your time is 4. When you are going to divide, that is 50 kilometer per hour, right? So similarly, by this formula we derive another two formulas. Means if speed and time is given to you and you are going to find the distance. So how can you find your distance? Distance is equal to speed multiplied by time, right? Another, if you are going to find the time and distance is given to you and speed is given to you, so simply you will divide the distance by the speed, then you got your time, right? So there is a different units in used while doing these questions, like kilometer per hour, right? Another unit, that is meter per second, which is commonly used. Another one is centimeter per minute. So as you know, the length unit are, what is length unit? That is 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters and 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters, right? So while conversion from bigger unit to smaller unit means, if you are going to convert meters into centimeters, you will multiply. If you convert kilometer into 1000, you will multiply. If you convert meters into kilometer, you will divide. If you convert centimeter into meters, you will divide. Keep this thing in your mind. And the second is very easy, that is a time unit. What is time unit? Everybody knows that 1 hour is equal to 1 hour is equal to 60 minute. Similarly, 1 minute is equal to 60 second. So in here we have one question that you have to convert the kilometer per hour to meter per second. Look here. Suppose I have you have the 8 kilometer per hour and we have to convert this into meter per seconds. No, so it means kilometer change into meters. Okay. So how many meters in 1 kilometer? That is 1000. So it means you have to multiply 8 with 1000 and you have to change the hours into seconds. So now here we have the trick that in 1 hour we have 60 minutes and in 1 minute we have 60 seconds. So how many seconds in 1 hour? That is 60 into 60. So by solving this you will get your answer that this 0 cancels, this 0 also cancels. Now 5 and 3, 4 and 3, 5 fours are 20 over 3 threes are 6. So in this way you can change, you can divide, you can get your answer. Means if you want to multiply change kilometer per hour, you will multiply with 1000 and divided by the time. Reversely, if we want to change meter per second into kilometer per hour, now the smaller unit changing to the larger unit. So it means we will divide. When we are divide, so we will multiply with the reciprocal. Means then the values are changed. 60 into 16 come in the numerator and 1000 comes in the denominator. In which case, if you are going to change meter per second to kilometer per hour, right? So another thing keep in mind, in some questions there are a time duration is not given to you, timing is given to you. Like for example, you left the home at 7:30. You left the home at 7:30, right? You reach home, you reach office at 8 a.m. You left the from home, that is 7:30 a.m. and you reach home at 8 a.m. right? The distance from your house to office, that is suppose 30 kilometer, right? So find the speed. Find the speed. So how can you find the speed? That is distance divided by time. But time is not given to you. That is the time slot is given to you. Time duration is not given to you. So first you have to find the time duration. So time duration, how can you find? That you learn in the topic of time, how you find the time duration. Simply 7:30 till 8, it means you consume 30 minutes, right? So 30 minutes means how many hours you consume? You consume 1 hour, sorry, 1.5 hour. You consume time 1 hour, half hour. So now you can calculate your speed very easily. The 30 divided by 1/2, it means when you multiply, it will come in the reciprocal. Means 30 multiplied by 2, that is 60 kilometer per hour. Means if you travel 60 kilometer at speed, you will reach at your office in 30 minutes. So in this way you can solve these questions. So we already did these all topics in the detailed lectures. So I hope you practice these questions after the watching previous lectures. So once again you have to we revise all these topics. So do practice these questions. If you feel any kind of problem, do comment on the videos. I will guide you, I will reply your answers. So at the end, what you have to do, you have to do a lot of practice for getting good grades in the mathematics. And one more thing, share, subscribe and like learning math skills. So see you till new